Hello everyone, Yvonne Marie for Imagine Crafts today, and we are going to use these gorgeous inks from VersaFine Clair, and we have carrot orange, and we have some purples like Wisteria Purple, and we have Melon Soda, which is one of my favorites, and then we have lemonade, and then we have Adriatic Sea, which is a beautiful blue, and another purple, which is so pretty. I love this one too, Dahlia Purple. So let's get started with our project. So we are going to make a wedding card today, and I know when you think wedding, you probably think gold and black and silver. But we are going to make a colorful card because weddings are happy and beautiful, and I really wanted to use all these inks. So I made it work for a wedding card, and I had a lot of fun just sliding these ink pads on my cardstock. This is some watercolor. Well, actually it's mixed media paper, and I believe it's 98 pounds. So I am using some Melon Soda here. And I love that when you swipe it, you get some light and some green, depending on how much pressure you put down. And of course, I didn't get enough colors because I'm missing one on this paper, and I didn't want to go back and put it in between the yellow or the lemonade and the carrot orange. So right now it looks like a hot mess, but I guarantee it's gonna look better. And I'm just grabbing my Imagine Crafts mat, and excuse me for that red ink I have to the right. I probably was playing with these inks and forgot to clean that area, so we'll clean it in a little bit. So again, I got some more paper, and this time I got a little bit longer piece. So so that maybe I can get all the colors on this paper. And I still wasn't sure if I was going to do a slimline card because I did have a slimline embossing folder, and I decided to put some tape there to kind of separate the colors. And later I'm going to go back and decide I should have did full swipes of these colors, but I ended up liking a different result, so stay tuned. And I just love VersaFine Clair. I have a little collection going on, and I want all the colors, so I will list these down below for you, and you can check out Imagine Crafts website and check out all the colors. They're so pretty, and I just love them. Yeah, I've been a big fan for a long time, so I'm super excited to play with these new inks today. And just getting some Wisteria Purple. And I forgot to put my tape, but no big deal. I just put it down again. So my plan is to cut these pieces in strips. And so I'll take the tape off, and I'll grab my paper trimmer, and I will cut these strips. And I will actually also emboss with that embossing folder. I'm going to do both sides. And then I will cut them into strips. So it's really pretty. I really like it with just the white too. So that's the elegant part of this wedding card, I believe. Well, maybe there's another part. So I'm looking and deciding I would think it would be really pretty if I inked up those florals with the ink. And so that's what I decide to do. So let me get all my inks out again. And then I will cut them. And here are the strips. So I know it looks messy, but I'm going to fix that. And how it was kind of like a happy accident. I inked one and then I said, okay, I'm going to do that for all of the colors. So here is where we get started. So I really like the ink on the raised edges. And my first thought was to just leave it with the white on one side, but here's where I start. And isn't that pretty? I really like the way that looks. So I decided I'm going to do that for all the strips. And we'll just cut that purple off I'll just glue it and cut that purple off, or the Wisteria Purple. So I really like that idea as well. So if you have an embossing folder, you can decide if you want to ink it like this. You can always ink in the embossing folder as well. That's a pretty way to use your inks. You can ink blend. And so there's lots of ways to try out these inks. And so now I'm going to start gluing them to my panel here, which is Kraft. And I believe this is an A2 size, so 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And then after I glue them on, I'm going to use a rectangle die and cut everything off. That way you can use your scissors to cut everything, so you don't have to have a die. I just thought it would be easy just to run it through and cut everything straight. And it's just a regular die here, so no stitching. Stitching would be pretty too. So I thought, what can I do with this craft space here? And I thought maybe I'd put a sentiment. So I looked for a congratulations sentiment, but I found a congrats die, and so I'm going to use that. And this is an oval that I ran through with some chunky white glitter, which I thought was pretty elegant. I have that sticker, foam sticker that I ran the die through as well. And then here's the vellum that I ran through the embossing folder also. So here's where we're getting elegant. And so I thought it would be better just to fold over the vellum. Vellum usually shows through, so I didn't want any glue showing through. So that's why I'm using the tape runner, folding the vellum as tight as I can. And I'm actually going to cut the bottom there because I'm not going to glue anything on the bottom, and it was just easier to seal everything. And so I'm just going to do a straight cut there, and then I will just glue all the other 3 pieces. And that way when I adhere it to my white card base there, everything will be good and secure and pretty. I think it's very pretty with the floral vellum there. So let me know if you like this kind of idea. And I had fun with it. And although I don't know anyone getting married, but right now, but I will keep it for my stash and see what happens. Or if congrats can be for anything, right? But I wanted it as a wedding card. And then I will add my oval and then my congrats die cut. And I thought I added foam tape, but I did not. So I think I got my foam tape out, but when I checked my card, it didn't have any foam tape. So I don't know. I guess I decided no foam tape in the back of that oval. So here is where I was going to cut it, or unless I cut some and it's just really thin and sticky that I can't see it, but so maybe that's, so I take that back. Maybe it does have foam and I just can't see it because it's so sticky and yep, so I guess I did add a foam tape. And last thing to do is just add some embellishments, and I did use my on point glue for these. And thank you for joining me, and I'll be back soon with another tutorial.